Okay, Christopher, how you doing? Thank you for posting. The ad's looking pretty good, and I understand that you had a little bit of an issue here with the image and having the image fit while maintaining all of the inherent meaning in that image. I get that. I think one of the important things in this assignment is some of the intangibles that you learn. So it's not just all about technique. There's a lot of intangibles here that are associated with the learning objectives. And one of them is selecting images. So if you were to complete this assignment again, there's a good chance that you would probably select a different image, one that has the versatility to be cropped while still maintaining all of the original communicative value of that image. And that's important, and I think you get that since you said that the cropping focuses on the smiling parents, and you figured it would still contain an essence of the original message. So you got it. I mean, you're understanding exactly what the constraints are in the image search process for a campaign that involves both a magazine ad and a web banner. So I was glad to read that. That's fantastic. Let's go ahead and take a look at the web banner itself. Okay, so you did what you could with the image, right? And I thought you did a pretty good job. I mean, it's a good image. I think it's got a really great focal point for the banner. I'm not sold on this shape here to hold the type. And the reason being is because a lot of times, I mean, to me, it looks like you placed that shape there. If I saw this ad on the web, I would say, okay, it looks like this designer placed this shape here with the cyan color in order to make it easy to place the type. And I think that's obvious. I don't think it has any communicative merit or value associated with the message itself. So that leaves us with this. We take it out. Let's take it out and go ahead and use a color that you think. I think the color purple would be perfect on the background. From what I remember, I believe the background is that. So you're adding this unnecessary feature because I mean, if the color is not visible, try a different color. Try moving the couple a little bit over to the side, add a little bit more negative space there. If in the case that the boy's body is, or I don't know if that's a boy or a girl, is interfering with the legibility and the readability of the text. Okay, but the last thing that you really want to do as a designer is place a box over the type or under the type, because that makes a separation. It creates a separation from the type where you should have a symbiotic relationship, type and image. Do you see what I'm saying? So for that reason, I would like you to remove that box and incorporate the type right over the image. Okay, of course, the masked image from 2-1 is missing, so we'll have to see that. Okay, I also recommend leaving the headline and the subhead. Don't animate it, leave it static, okay? And the reason being is this. Okay, suppose somebody looks at this banner, right? Hold on. Okay, so I'm browsing. I look at this banner right now. Okay, there's no information there. There's nothing. There's a half a second or a second where there's no information, no headline, just the image. And that's a problem because the viewer is likely to look away. Okay, I'll show you right here. Okay, until that starts fading, there's nothing to look at. So, and it only takes the viewer, not even a tenth of a second or a very, very, very minute amount of time to decide if they're going to stay and look or if they're going to move on. And that's especially true on the web. Okay, so I would left align the headline and subhead. Okay, align it with the 5, this 50. We'll create a really nice left margin. Left align that. Okay, keep the headline and the subhead. Don't forget headline. Let me see something here. Arial bold. Yep. Okay. So Arial bold, then Arial bold italic. That's great. Okay. Leave the headline and fade these in. You can fade them in one at a time like that. That's cool. But leave the headline and subhead visible at all times. Okay. I wouldn't add click here for this special offer because people know that a banner acts as a link to the site anyway. So that's a little redundant. So so those are my recommendations. The only other thing I would say is right down here we have click here. I would just say, something about located in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands, or something like that. Just give a little location. And that's it. And those changes, I think, are really going to improve the page mechanics. So think about it, make those changes. I'd like to see those changes for your final submission. If you have any questions, let me know, or if I can clarify anything. All right, good job. Thank you.